thought about you every single day since we first met. In retrospect, there's never been a single doubt in my mind that you would be the person I spent the rest of my life with. Everyone around us knew it too. I'm so ridiculously excited that today, on October 5th, 2019, I will commit the rest of my life to you, that we will begin a new chapter in our adventure together. I actually knew that I committed my life to you on the day at the Starbucks handoff lane at the Tanger outlets. You were the beautiful blonde girl in a yellow shirt that I had to get to know. And now, you're mine forever, my wife. I love you so much, Dani. Let's go do this. Love, Joey.
Welcome to this day of celebration. It is great to have you all here witness the union of Joey and Dani as husband and wife. Together we will share the joys of their wedding, both without outward celebration of this occasion and with the internal appreciation of their love that surrounds us. Joey and Dani, you have two of this opportunity to build an amazing life together. You are blessed to share this experience with loved ones gathered here to support you as you embark on this journey together. May you all remember and cherish the ceremony for this day on and always with love, and will forever bind Joey and Dani. Marriage is more than just the simple exchanging of rings or the combining of material assets. Rather, it is the indescribable power of a shared commitment. And while today it will legally bind them together, for better or for worse, the truly more important bond we form today is largely visible to the world. We exist primarily to unfulfilled corners of your hearts. Joey, do you take Dani to live together in the union of marriage? Do you take her as your best friend, partner in life, to honor, cherish, and love her? From this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, for all the days, forever and ever?
I do.
All right. Dani, do you take Joey to live together in the union of marriage? To take him as your best friend, partner in life, to honor, to cherish, to love him for this day, onwards and forwards, for better or for worse, for richer and poorer, for sickness and health, for all time?
I do.
I'm Dani's oldest sister. I am approximately 5.5 years older than Dani. And growing up, I was always protective over Dani and Amanda. When Dani was born, she was very little, adorable, slightly evil, but adorable. But we soon realized that although she was very tiny, she was also very mighty. Before the age of 2, she was climbing out of her crib at night to see what was going on in the living room. She would scurry out of her room, march into the living room, and she would say, "Move!" She would plop down right in the middle of us on our dad's recliner. She would take a look at our hot chocolate and say, "Where's mine?" From then on, I knew Dani was a force to be reckoned with. As Dani got older, I watched her musical tastes go in a different route, and once she got into high school, she was lovingly referred to as Avril Lavigne by some of her classmates. She was a pop punk princess. As the years passed and Dani matured, She got her first real job at Starbucks and not only completed her bachelor's degree, but went back to school for her interior design certificate. She used this certificate plus her degree to take a shot at a job at Starbucks corporate in interior design and construction, and of course, she got it. Yes, queen. I couldn't have been more proud of my sister at that moment. She got the job she wanted at the company she loved so much. It was priceless. During this crazy time in Dani's life, she started to mention this boy who worked at the Starbucks at the Tanger Outlets in Deer Park. Of course, she was talking about our boy Joey. And one day on my lunch break, I decided to go get a coffee and to sneak a peek at this boy that Dani couldn't stop talking about. And the first thing I remember when I saw you, Joe, you probably don't know this, but you were cleaning the store, you were sweeping. And I was sitting there drinking my coffee. And the first thing I noticed about you is how clean and crisp your pants were and how clean your shoes were. No wrinkle on your pants, your shoes were beautiful, and I said to myself, if this guy takes this much pride in the way he looks at work and where we know he's gonna get trashed like Frappuccino all over him by the end of the night, he's gotta be a good guy. Joey is a much needed addition to our family. He is funny and different than us in some ways, but also just gets us. Joey is hilariously honest and blunt, which is something that a family of mostly women needs sometimes. But seriously, when I first got to know Joey, I realized he was the perfect match for Dani. He is not only honest, but you're loyal, you're compassionate, and you push Dani in the best way possible. You are an amazing uncle to Zoe, and you're an amazing, compassionate uncle to my son, your nephew Clark. And I know you're gonna be an amazing father to yours and Dani's children. I am so happy that I could finally call you my brother. And I just wish you both never-ending happiness. Love each other no matter what, ups and downs, it's all good. Just be with each other, be happy, even in the bad times. Smile, that's all it takes, just smile. I love you so much. Congratulations, love you so much.
Thank you for loving me, proposing to me in Europe, understanding me, and letting me be me. You are the logical mind to my overthinking, the honesty to my fear of hurting one's feelings, and the calm to my storm. I am so lucky that in just a few hours you'll be my husband. I cannot wait to be your wife and be a Klatsko.
But I am Dani's older but middle sister, Amanda. Very proud middle child. Yes, middle children. I can't top that hot chocolate story because I wanted to say the same thing. But the first time that I really met Joey was when I would go to the Starbucks to study. I would study every night at Starbucks, and I walked in there, and I knew Dani had a crush on this guy. And I went in there, and I was doing my studies, and I had all my things, and I ordered a Frappuccino, as I always do, and I dumped it all over the floor. I dumped it all over the floor, and Joey comes over, and he cleans it. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Oh my God, this is so embarrassing. And Joey came over and cleaned up my mess that I made. And I knew my sister liked this guy. It was so embarrassing. But I don't know if he knew that we were sisters, but maybe he did. I don't know. And then Joey, he cleaned up my mess. I offered to, it was just very embarrassing. And that was really the moment that I just knew. I knew. You're my brother, and I love you with my whole heart. And Dani, you're my little sister in many ways. Little, very smaller. I honestly, genuinely look up to you, even though you're my little sister. I said this to you, but I do look up to you as a bigger sister, even though you're not. And I am so proud of you. And Joey, I welcome you to the family, and I love you.
That was really cute.
Love you.
You look great.
I knew I loved you from the moment I met you. You are more than I could have ever asked in a spouse, in a life partner. You balance me out, and we make a perfect whole together. I promise to take care of you, to support you, and to love you as long as I live. I love you.
Easy, right.
A little overzealous.
I think it's Dani's turn, all right, guys?
I
Arms length, guys.
I didn't memorize mine, but you're the best. I love you. All right. Joey, almost 10 years ago to the day, on a cool Thursday night in September, we met at the Starbucks Tanger outlet. I still remember all of those moments when I got to know you more, but it wasn't until 2 years after that date that we officially became boyfriend and girlfriend. If anyone told me then that we would be standing here today, I would have believed them. It's been 8 years total that we've been together now, and every day still feels like the beginning. My heart still flutters every time I see you. I cannot believe how much we've grown up during that time, and I love the person that you're becoming. Thank you for loving me, the me that hogs a blanket, the me that hates being critiqued,
and the me who hates cheese. I know that was almost a deal breaker, so thank you for sticking around. You bring a sense of calmness to me that I often need so badly. With you, I feel understood, heard, loved on my best and worst days. I also want to thank you for making me become a braver person and a more confident person. While falling in love with you, you taught me the importance of loving myself inside and out. Whether we're traveling the world together on an adventure or watching News 12 on the couch, you're my favorite person to have right by my side. I promise to be your best friend, stand beside you, love you in all forms, honor you, lift you up when you're down. We're a team, and I cannot wait to start this next chapter of our story. I loved you then, I loved who you've become, and I love who you will be.
Just give him the phone back.
It was dark, streetlights threw shadows through the park. I was late, first impression I failed to share. You stood a little bit shorter than I expected. I was sure I'd lose my cool, but somehow I kept it. And that was the first time I laid my eyes on I gave you every excuse that I had. And as we wondered, oh, how I lusted for longer. Through alleyways, romantic games, the next few days we fell into each other. You were my one true real life lover. That was the first time I laid my eyes on you.
Webster's dictionary defines wedding as the fusing of two metals with a hot torch. Well, you know something? I think you guys are two metals, gold medals. And for everyone who doesn't know, those were the wise words of Michael Gary Scott, The Office. And also, like, when I was obviously researching how to nail it, like a good best man speech, they strongly recommend not to drink before. So I think I'm already kind of, I got a strike there, a couple strikes. All right, hop into it. So obviously I want to thank everyone for being here today. Honestly, like my parents, and Dani's parents, obviously, and just everyone else. I mean, everyone chipped in and it was a good time. And everyone for being here. People came far, so thank you for being here. I'm pretty sure everyone here knows me, mostly, and for those who don't, I'm Joey's younger brother, Justin. So me and Joey go pretty far back with everyone in this room, like ranging from kindergarten to high school. We like way far back, and a lot of people say that it's a pretty rare thing, and people don't see that a lot. A lot of friends are maybe later on in college, but I feel like we've had such a close-knit group since we were younger, and the proof is the fact that this guy's got 12 groomsmen. He couldn't weed anyone out. So, and obviously the reason being Joey being such a good friend. obviously very loyal. I think everyone here knows that, and an even better brother. Me and Joey have like never had, maybe little squabbles when we were younger, but we never had any real fights or anything. We've always been there for each other. So, and I'm glad everyone could be here to celebrate their love for each other. So the first time I think I met Dani, I'm not too sure, but it was probably before, because we were all working at Starbucks, so I probably knew of her through that whole, grapevine. So naturally, it wouldn't be long before Joey, also a fellow coworker at Starbucks, would come home talking about Dani. I remember hanging out in Joey's room down in the basement one time, and he was telling me how he really had a crush on her. And obviously, when you first start seeing someone, you're not sure, if the feelings would be reciprocated, and he was worried about it. But obviously, naturally, they were a little nervous, So when they started a date, he would bring her around a group of friends, and I knew immediately, you just fit in so naturally, Dani, and she just fit into the group so well, which could be intimidating because obviously we have so many inside jokes and we're constantly hazing each other, so it can't be easy to be in the group of friends. What are you going on about? But I know she's definitely the type of person who could roll with the punches, so it was never a problem for her. And honestly, Dani's like one of the most selfless and caring people I know. And she balances Joey out, and I think Joey balances her out too. But also, literally, the time on the 4th of July a few years ago when she fell into the mulch. And probably sometime tonight, I'm not ruling it out, so it might happen. So stand by for that. Ask her about it later. It's a great story. And somehow she was angry at Joey about it, and Joey's like, what? Oh, it was great. Yeah. But Dani's kindness and sincerity is definitely contagious to everyone around her. And you can always depend on her to be someone you can vent to, and she'll she just listens, honestly. And it's a genuine, she's always there to listen and a shoulder to lean on. And I think just her warm-hearted nature will pick you up whenever you're feeling down. And she's become nothing less than a sister to me. I couldn't be happier and prouder officially. Call her family now. And I just hope that I'll always be there for you guys whenever you need me. And everyone here and everybody in our family feels the same way, honestly. And over the years, if I was ever uncertain of a relationship I was in, I could always look towards you guys as an example. And furthermore, to Joey as an example of a good man, a good boyfriend, and as of today, a good husband. So, once again, I'd like to thank everyone for being here and congratulate Joey and Dani. And I know that you guys will always be there for each other. And I just love both you guys from the bottom of my heart.
I, Joey,
I, Joey,
give you, Dani,
give you, Dani,
this ring
as
a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love.
As I place it on your finger,
As I place it on your finger,
I commit the whole of my heart and soul to you.
I commit the whole of my heart and soul to you.
I promise to cherish you
I promise to cherish you
for the rest of my days,
for the rest of my days,
and I will give you all that I am
and I will give you all that I am
and accept all that you are,
and accept all that you are,
even without the cheese.
even without the cheese.
Thank you.
Dani, repeat after me. I, Dani,
I, Dani,
give you, Joey,
give you, Joey,
this ring
this ring
as a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love.
As I place it on your finger,
As I place it on your finger,
and I commit to you the whole heart
as I commit to you the whole heart
of my soul,
of my soul,
I promise to cherish you
I promise to cherish you
for the rest of my days.
for the rest of my days.
I give you all that I am,
I give you all that I am,
and I accept all that you are.
and I accept all that you are.
All right? Fingers on, right?
You ready?
Trembling like a leaf on a tree, bud. I'm pleased to pronounce you, Joey and Dani, as husband and wife, sealed together by both law and in love. Joey, you may kiss the bride. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the clock goes.